Well, we were looking for a contractor who could do the work, as economical as possible, and that we wanted somebody that we can work with, trust, communicate. Betty?
Professionalism. We wanted professionalism, and someone who came to us. Steve came to us through a recommendation, so we felt comfortable after the interview process that he was a person that we could trust to put in a good pole barn and meet our needs.
Well, let's see. Whoever does basically the best work and has a good reputation, and I give them a job, and I don't have to follow up with them.
Oh, very easy to work with. I really enjoyed working with the guys out here. They were all nice and friendly.
We considered an all-steel building, a framed building, and a pole building. And the pole barn, and then we also were considering a shop at the time too. And we were looking at a Dutch type barn shop. That was for the shop, and we didn't do the shop. We didn't feel like that. We got kind of started late, and we didn't feel like that we could get that done before the rains and so forth set in. So we concentrated on the pole building, and we ended up with the pole building, rather a pole barn rather than a all metal or stick money. It was less money, allowed us to use any savings there for additional things. So that's how we ended up with the pole.
First thing he did when I asked him to is put the ramp stand out back and the ramp stand out front. I told him I want access in and out of here. And the next project he did was put a roof over the patio out there.
Well, today we brought windows in from Reed College, and we got 132 windows came in, and we'll be demoing them because they're steel windows. So I brought Steve in because it's a specialty project, so we'll have to cut the steel windows out. We had to have it engineered. Then we come in, and Steve will be putting the windows in a stacking frame. So you build the frame and you stack the windows in. Yeah, Steve is very detailed, plans things out in advance to make sure you have all products on site before you start, so everything's projected before the project begins.
Well, the people that lived here, they had half the patio covered because it had a jacuzzi, hot tub on the far end. So, but after we put the ramps in, I had to go out the ramp to get into the garage to leave in the car because the garage has a step in it and I can't get out of there in the wheelchair. I said, Steve, I need a guardrail on here so I don't take the wheelchair off of it, when I go out. He says, no problem, I'll fix you right up. He says, not only that, he says, it'll look nice. And it does look nice, I'll tell you.
He did a great job. Hire him anytime.
All you have to do with him is just point him in the direction you want to go, and it's a done deal.
Well, for an example, if I use Steve, I know that this job's going to get done, and I've used him on family projects, so I wouldn't use him on family projects if he didn't do good work. So Steve excels in his communication skills, and he makes the customer happy. Same as I do. When I leave a job, and we shake hands and leave, and the customer's always happy. We always take care of our customer. And Steve does the same thing. Yeah, Steve's he's got some knowledge behind him, and he does good work. So.
Did you consider your process enjoyable, and I mean, do you consider Locke Construction a trustworthy company?
Oh, extremely.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Would you use them again?
Definitely, and I would refer them to friends.
Well, I might add here too that one thing I like about Steve is that he's the hands-on guy. He's out there picking the hammer up too, and right out there with his folks. So it's not like he just drives in and drives out. He's on the job and a part of it, and that's always nice to have the top guy in a construction company hands-on like that, in my mind. Yeah, he's involved with it, from start to finish, and during.
I'm Steve Locke, and I'm the owner of Locke Buildings. Well, we are humbled by the. I'm very grateful as well to the people that we've worked for, and they appreciate our services, and we do work hard. But I must say that I am just mostly gracious and thankful to God that He's given us the ability to do what we do. And we pray for our customers and we pray for our jobs so that He would help and guide us. And that's really where at the end of the day that I just want to make sure that He would get the credit and that our heart is really to serve Him and to be a blessing to people, because God's been so good to us. And that's really where our heart is here. We are the pole barn experts, and that's why we believe that when you call Locke Buildings, that you'll agree that you've been educated and make it a quality decision in your project.